Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm doing something a little different with this video. This, for me, is kind of an example video to make sure I'm doing this right. I want to thank Gen Chaos 33. He's really been helping me out getting some of the understanding of the rules. And the artillery is something that I want to make sure I get down. So what he suggested is running through a video where we do an artillery shot with a spotter. So that's what we're going to work on. So that's what we're going to do here. And what I've done is I've just set up a sample one. I know where everything goes, but I put a target right here. And in this game, the French artillery must use a spotter. So what I've got is I've got this mortar here, which is in range here, spotting range. So I'm going to go through this indirect fire chart, and I want to make sure I get everything right. We have 2 units here, so that way I can play around with multiple units in hex, because why would you just shoot at one when you can shoot at multiple ones and have some possible effect? So what it says, start fire. Is it a mortar firing unit? No, it is not. Is it within range? A minimum of 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So definitely over the 4. It is not self-spotting. In contact with unit, no. So we need to roll a modified D10 to be in contact with a new formation. This is the formation we're gonna use this as a spotter, so we need to roll to make sure we're in contact with them. And that's what this guy right here is going to do. So we're going to end up rolling a D10, and let's see here. I don't see any modifiers. Oh, radio contact. Basically, if the spotter is in an observation post, the spotter is not in an observation post. This is actually an observation post. This modder is not. So, okay, good. So there is no +1 on that. Now, I've got to roll a modified D10, so basically it's nothing. So what I need to do is we have our in contact unit right here. Or a pending contact, sorry. Pending contact. So I need to roll a 5 or less to get it. So we're going to go ahead. Can I move this over here so we can... Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try and roll this. It is a 7. So in this case, it would not go through. So roll less than or equal to the number needed. No. Contact status unchanged. Indirect fire fails. Now, let's say I rolled a 4 this time. So I rolled a 4. With that 4, did I roll less than? Yes. If the spotter is not an independent unit, place is not independent unit, which it is not, place a contact marker on formation leader. So that'd be this guy right here. Okay. So he is now in contact with here. So if spotter is not independent unit, place a contact marker on formation leader. Now, he's not an independent. Which formation leader? Well, that'll be a good question. But for right now, I'm going to put it here. And if I'm wrong, we'll let you know. Okay. So now we modify the fire rating, select roll. So now we go to the indirect fire. Direct fire. We need to go through those modifiers. This is a 1 unit. That was one thing I was not getting right, so it cannot have a company bonus. Okay, so we're going to move this just out of the way just for a minute. And so these units here are not armor. So they are not armor. Yep, they're not armor. So they don't get the company bonus. And for indirect fire, range doesn't matter. Step-wise, there is only, 2 steps here. So there's no modifier there. Defensive rating, plus or minus, well, one's a 0. So we're going to go after the top one. Well, in this case, let's go after the mortar. So we're going to go after the mortar. Probably should have called that first, but let's say I did. So that'd be a +1. So this is a 4. So now it's up to a 5. And we already did the steps. Not night or sandstorm, not mist, and no other markers. So I have a 5. So I'm going to roll on the 5. So I need 5 or less to hit, and I rolled a 4. Okay, well, there we go. So we did get a hit. A 4 on an orange indirect unarmored target is a C. So that's a cohesion hit. So he gets a cohesion hit, which, okay. So the top one gets a cohesion hit. So this mortar gets a cohesion hit, which is good. I'm happy about that. And now the if it is a hit, was the result a 9? No. Was it equal 0 or less than? Yes. So we applied CT. Any result? Yes. All other units in hex undergo a suppression question mark. So possible suppression. So it needs to roll on its troop quality, which is a 2. So it needs a 2 or less. And in this case, it rolled an 8. So in this case, it is suppressed. So this one is suppressed. So there we go. Now, the other thing I need to do is add a barrage marker. So the barrage marker, and that was the one I forgot to put there. Okay, so the barrage marker, it was a 5. So fire rating with accompanied bonus less than 6. Yes, put a light barrage marker. So there we go. That's all taken care of. Now, hopefully I did everything right. In General Chaos, let me know. This may be also a good tutorial if it is right. If not, we'll do it over again. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.